Doing? Welcome back to this week's. Oh, wait, no, I'll change it to movie night. Much shorter title. Sorry, movie night. Jeez Louise. Episode 125. And we talked about. We're not talked about. We're gonna talk. I can't even. I quit. I'm out. See you later, guys.
Too many podcasts.
I know.
You want me to take over?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the kitchen and get a sandwich. We watched The Heroic Trio from 1993, I believe, and it has Michelle. What's her last name?
Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh from Everything Everywhere All at Once in it, which I thought was cool.
Mm-hmm.
But as it states in the title of the video, it's a wacky Chinese fantasy movie. But is it good? I don't know yet. I'll have to figure out. I'll have to decide after I find out what my friends think.
Or once you figure out what the hell the plot was.
Dude, I literally had to so I watched it twice. In between watching it, first and second time, I read the Wikipedia page. Didn't help.
Yeah, there wasn't much on the Wikipedia because I tried to do the same thing.
So I'll be honest. The only reason that I watched it a second time was because I figured out that there was a better version on YouTube than what I had watched the first time. And I wanted to watch it with better quality visuals because the first one that I watched, it was dubbed, and I'll tell you, it was not good.
Oh, man.
Oh, buddy.
I kind of want to watch that one.
Yeah, you might want to. Yeah, you might want to watch it, man. It was it's a movie.
That sounds awesome.
So did you not watch the link I sent?
Oh, I didn't even realize you sent a link.
Yeah.
I know you're shocked.
Sounds about right.
I mean, dude, we text so much back and forth, bro. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's all good.
Now that you said that, I do remember you sending a link like quite a while back. So yes, I should have watched the link. No, I did not.
But dub sounds awesome though.
No, I watched it dubbed, then I watched it in, I guess, Mandarin or whatever it is. Yeah. And hey, what's up, Julie? I don't know what to say about this movie, bro. Like, I don't.
It's bonkers.
Yeah. Y'all talk about it.
Yeah, this is I don't know how many. I've watched a few of these like wacky Chinese kung fu style movies. So I've kind of learned that the plot's kind of all over the place. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It's best just to go in looking for some crazy wackiness, and it delivers.
I mean, the last 10 minutes of it was cool. I don't even know that I didn't like it. I was just like, all right. Like when I was done, I just sat there in my chair. The first time I watched it, bro, like after it was over with, I was like, the credits were rolling and I just sat here and I watched the credits for like a full 3 minutes. And then I was like, what the was that? And I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. And then I was like, oh man. And so the reason I found the second version is because I was looking for like content of like maybe somebody explaining it to me.
Okay.
And then I didn't find that, but I found a better version. So I was like, okay, I'll rewatch it. Maybe I'd miss something because I was really tired when I watched it the first time. So I waited till today to rewatch it. It didn't really help, but it was definitely better looking on a nicer quality. I didn't like hate it or anything, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it maybe could have came with a little bit of a warning. Again, I had never seen it before, but
sure, yeah, no, I'm not.
I could have assumed that this was going to be, don't worry about the plot. It's just strap in and enjoy the ride.
I did feel like I was expected to like this one more because of some of the stuff that I enjoy. And the last 10, 15 minutes of it was pretty rad. And I think I would watch it again. But I don't know how angry I might be at the end of it. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not, I don't really I don't know. I'm just kind of like, all right. I kind of want to make my friends at work watch it and then get their opinion because then I'll enjoy it more because I know they're not going to get it.
The good news is there's a sequel.
Shit.
Yes.
I mean,
there's two, aren't there? Isn't it like a 2 and a 3? Or
I think there's I only saw one. On
Also,
Letterboxd, it said there was one other sequel, and
that's
it's on
hilarious.
Because I watched this on Criterion Channel, and they had the sequel on there as well.
This is on Criterion, huh?
Yeah.
It's not on the disc, but it's on their streaming service.
Okay, I was like, goodness.
They had a whole they had put up like a whole library of Michelle Yeoh movies.
Oh, that makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah.
Is this
I like her.
considered a Cat 3 Chinese movie? Is this? Do you know?
What's that?
I don't think so.
It's like an extreme kind of horror violence one, but
No,
I mean, I can't imagine that would fit this, or this would fit
Yeah.
that description.
there's not even any nudity in the movie.
No.
yeah.
No.
And Michelle Yeoh, she's a pretty serious actress. So.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
dude. It really does remind me of Devil Fetus and Sweet Home a lot, dude. If y'all liked this, you should go watch those. I think you might like those as well.
Does it
Okay.
have as many babies in it?
Not quite.
No.
Almost.
No movies have as many
No.
babies as this does.
Dude, how many of the babies could you, or how many of the dolls or whatever the hell they were, did you see the string attached to? Because I saw like 30.
There's a
That
lot
was-
of strings in this
yeah.
movie.
That was something I did enjoy about it, actually.
Yeah.
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 No, there
most-
was lots to like about it, and I think had I not been so exhausted, I probably would have had a blast watching it, which is why I said I want to watch it again. It's definitely something that kind of I want to revisit it, maybe even get a hard copy of it, because it's like I watch a lot of weird crap. Like, why would I not like this? So I don't even think there's
Yeah.
I don't even think there's a not liking it in there. I think it's just like I was tired and I was super confused watching this movie. Like I just didn't like. I knew there wasn't much plot. I think you even said so, Chris. Like, or you hinted that it could have
Maybe.
not. So I wasn't expecting like
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan, but like I'm like watching it and it just kept I don't know, like this. I think it was a woman dressed like a ghost man or something at one point, and I was like, what is happening, dude? Like I don't know, man. It was super strange. This is the kind of movie we need to watch in a room together.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking. We could Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That would be a lot of fun.
That would be.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely would be better in a group or, Graveyard Shift or something like
Yeah,
that.
like I think that this movie, I wouldn't even go as far as to call it bad at all. I don't think that's the case. I just think it would be better if I watched it with a group of my buds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
mean-
it's a different kind of, B, C, whatever level you want to call it, movie. It went a little more in the, gory horror than I thought it would. I was kind of expecting more straight up kung fu action, and there was plenty of that. But
Yeah.
like the guy with the weird cage thing that ripped people's heads off.
Yeah,
And, I mean, just the baby getting stabbed with a nail and
Yo,
dying in the
that's a
first-
thing.
Oh yes.
Yo.
That was terrible.
I wrote
Was he gonna
baby
make
got nailed, and I was like, this
Yeah.
baby better not die, and then like, oh shit, baby died.
What about Chai Mai falling over the cliff in the dream? It's like, no, don't. That was really something.
Yeah, and too, it was hard to differentiate like dream flash. Like there was some flashbacks, weren't there? It kind of went a little weird, chronologically, I think. But
Yeah, I didn't try and follow it that much, to be honest. I was just.
I
having
loved how
fun
much
with it.
smoke that there were in some of the scenes.
Oh, there was
like,
so much
there
smoke.
was
Oh,
so much
it's because-
smoke. I'm like, man,
It's
that's
because all this
freaking
is
like-
built inside of a warehouse, so they don't want you to see the roof. So
burning down. It was bad.
That's funny.
yeah,
Like you can't even make out what's going on. There's just smoke everywhere. Like
Mhm.
they were going
Yeah.
with it.
yeah. I mean, it was fun. It was a good time. Yeah, I really like Maggie Chung. She's awesome.
Dude,
I think I like her more than
I'm
Michelle Yeoh.
I'm in love with her.
Yeah, her freaking
Incredible.
riding the motorcycle and shooting her shot, like she was awesome.
The moment she came on the screen, I was like, hell yeah, this is my movie. I was already in love with her from some of the Wong Kar-wai movies and stuff too. So,
Yeah, I didn't watch any of those, but she was in Seventh Curse.
oh,
Um,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watched Seventh Curse, didn't you, Randy?
Yeah, I'm
We've all
looking
seen
up
that one.
pictures of her. Yeah, no, she's not my thing.
She's hot, dude.
Yeah, I don't find her attractive, but I see why you would. It's just personal preferences, but she's not ugly by any stretch of the word. That's not what I'm saying. Well, I didn't want to be like this guy's. No, not at all. I was just wondering if that's who I thought. I was like, man, what does she look like again?
The
Seventh
biker
Curse.
chick.
Yeah, no, it's not my thing. Not for me.
When the baby dies, she's like, they're like, get him to the operating room, stat, and they walk over there and pull a curtain, and that's the operating room. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Yeah.
awesome.
The whole hospital is one room, sir.
As a matter of fact, so is the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seventh Curse. I think I have seen that.
I think I think I remember you bought it after I brought it up a while back.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
bought it
you're
from you. I don't know if you watched it though. It's like Indiana Jones kind of. That's like got spirits and stuff. Chinese.
Oh yeah. I've seen that movie. I've got it over here on my shelf.
There's like a head floats around.
Yeah,
or
that movie's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that movie is better.
Oh, that is the same girl.
Yeah.
Dang, bro. I need to go rewatch this one too. Then maybe she is hot.
Yeah, this one's a few years later, I think.
She is.
I'm the worst person at life. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Seventh Curse a little bit more, but
Oh, bro.
these I think
I enjoyed Seventh Curse like 15x this movie, but I didn't mean this movie's bad.
Yeah, I think these do deserve second watches because I think specifically Seventh Curse,
especially in their native tongue.
Yeah,
it helps a lot when you can hear their tone of voice.
But I think you spend so much time like, what was that? Like, what the hell was going on here? Like, why did they do that? Like, what was this stupid plot point? That I do feel like it's sometimes better just to ingest it and then go back and watch it again. And
you're not wrong.
Well, that way you're not getting shocked by, when some guy gets his finger cut off and he just decides to eat it.
Yeah.
Yo.
For no reason.
I will say, I'm out, dude. Yeah, Josh, take over.
Yeah.
I do think that with movies like this, there's a definite, I don't know what to call it, but there's a tension that gets brought to the fact that there's a huge culture difference, and there's things that we just don't understand to them are probably hilarious that we just don't get, and things that might be serious to them that we think are funny. And I would love to hear back from somebody that's from that part of the world that loves this movie and maybe grew up with it or something. Like, okay, what does it mean to you? What does some of the stuff in the movie mean? I would love to hear some of that, because there's definitely going to be some of that going on. There's going to be cultural differences that maybe we think are funny. What if they think that's offensive that we left? I mean, that's honestly kind of hilarious. So like, it's
Yeah, I've thought about that too. I've wanted to meet someone, from over there that like had an understanding of these movies and really get their perspective on them.
I bet I know somebody that's got a deep understanding of this somewhere. I have a lot of friends, or like a lot of acquaintances from all over the world almost at this point. I bet if somebody, I have a few people in mind. I don't want to be offensive, so I don't know if that's where they're from or not. But I have a few people that might ask them, "Hey, you're familiar with these movies? And if so, what do you think?"
Yeah,
but a lot of their stuff, they're very big into ghost stories and
their ghosts are their thing, bro. Like they're not even into much other stuff. Ghosts are their jam.
So I wonder if they have some sort of like legend of some ghost that's like feeding on children or something. Yeah, for real.
Well, you better watch out. Wear a condom.
Apparently,
you're gonna steal your baby.
There's a bunch of children in this movie. Like they're just turned into cannibals, I guess. And then then they throw a grenade and blow them up.
I guess that's what happens.
Dynamite.
And then they all peed themselves for some reason.
They all peed themselves. But they were really like, they threw that dynamite and blew up all those kids, and then they were like, "Oh, thank God."
I was trying to get Krista to watch this movie, but she hadn't had time lately. I think maybe on my next watch, I need to get her involved because she's gonna probably punch me.
Man,
you're making me watch.
Nathan was kind of watching this one and chuckling along. We watched Zoo Warriors of the Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's my favorite movie." He was like, he thought it was hilarious. Yeah. And that, you think this is hard to follow? That movie makes no sense at all. Yeah.
This movie makes way more sense than Zoo Warriors.
Yeah.
The Zoo Warriors is just so over the top, crazy, it's flying around.
There's a guy that's like,
called, what is it called?
ZU. It's Zoo Warriors of the Magic Mountain.
All right, I'll write that one down.
It's that one is like it apparently directly inspired Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
There's a guy who fights people with his extremely large eyebrows in that movie.
Bro, I thought you were gonna say something else. I was like, what?
Yeah,
eyebrows. No, he has like long eyebrows. They're like 10 feet long, and he's like throwing them around
he whips them back and forth. Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, that's kind of amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Yo,
that
there's a terracotta Blu-ray of Zoo Warriors that's only $16, bro. I'm on it.
I just got Zoo Warriors from Shout Factory.
Shout Factory put out a Blu-ray.
How much is it?
It was like $20 maybe, but I think that terracotta one might be a region B.
I mean, I don't care. Got a region free player for that reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah, there's another one.
I mean, I figured I need to use this region free player. What's the point in having it, right?
That's true. Yeah, there's another one called, speaking of ghosts, there's another one called Chinese Ghost Story.
I have that one.
You have that? Yeah, there's like at least 3 of those.
That movie sucks.
You didn't like that, but I mean, they're about the same. They're pretty much the same kind of movie. They're all just ridiculous plot, and
I mean, I don't know. They're really boring to me. Like, this one was really boring to me. This movie was very boring to me. I still want to watch it again. I don't dislike it, but I was pretty bored watching it until the last like 10 or 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
there's so many babies getting kidnapped. How can you be bored?
Because after like the third one, I'm like, all right, let's go on. Quit kidnapping babies. Do something different.
But Michelle Yeoh's invisible and she's stealing them. I mean, I don't see the problem here.
But there's more.
The guy's gonna throw that cage and rip people's heads off.
Yeah, he's decapitating people. Eating birds.
Yeah.
He started eating birds at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, if you like, I mean, I do think y'all should give a freaking Sweet Home and Devil Fetus a watch if y'all like this one. I think they have a lot in common. Those two are a little more easy to follow. There's not quite as much craziness in it. Sweet Home is a little boring at the beginning, though. Just heads up if you decide to watch it.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, I think I need to be in the right headspace for these ones. Like, these are pretty different, and I like different, but good lord, man, some of this stuff is just like, I guess, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess I thought I didn't think I had a line. I guess I do. Like,
I think Chris and I are on the same wavelength. Like, I've watched a bunch of Hong Kong movies here in the past week or so. And Boxer's Omen was one of the ones that I really liked, but it's totally abstract, man. I was like, I don't even know what the hell's going on. It was just craziness all the time. So it must be the way they run things.
I think a lot of Chinese cinema is much more about mood than it is about really about a clear plot.
Yeah,
and there's like a lot of spiritual aspects about like Boxer's Omen in particular. Like, there's a lot of Buddhist undertones and stuff like that I don't, like you said, we're culturally different, obviously. You know, I guess I'm just not going to get some of it, but I mean, they're still amazing to me.
Well, like, it's not a secret at all that all of us, but myself especially, I really like Asian cinema, but I have kind of figured out that it goes in the order of Korean, Japanese, then Chinese. Like, Chinese is not my favorite. I do like it, but I like it. I like Japanese far better, and Korean even more so than that. But I do think if I watched some more of it and could start to get a feel for like just kind of how they do stuff, because I only have like 3 or 4 Chinese movies at this point. Like, if I can watch 10 or 12 of them and kind of like figure out which ones that I do like, there's gonna be one. I just don't believe that there's movies that I won't like a whole entire country's worth of movies. Are you kidding me? I just don't. I can't imagine that. So there's probably like a specific little subgenre of ones that I'm gonna be interested in. Is Mr. Vampire Chinese? I can't freaking remember, man. Okay, so have y'all watched that one yet?
I've not, but I just got a copy of it.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for you to tell me about that one.
Mr. Vampire.
Chinese vampires are different by a lot. Okay. So, do you know anything about it at all? Dude, it's so fucking silly, dude. Like,
not really. I think Jamie had brought it up at one point.
Yeah, Jamie sent it to me. That's how I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. He just like randomly goes, here, watch this movie, and sent it to me. And I was like, all right. It took me forever to watch it, but when I did, I was like, what the hell? Like, you know that documentary In Search of Darkness on Shudder?
Yes.
They were in the middle of the 3rd installment of that. There was like a 5 to 7, 8 minute spiel about Chinese horror movies specifically, which is where I found out about Sweet Home, Devil Fetus. Mr. Vampire was brought up in it. Now that I'm thinking about it, of course, it's Chinese because they're talking about Chinese cinema. So that's where I got some of the knowledge that I've got was from that, and then I looked into it from there. And I'm still very much a novice when it comes to this particular, subgenre of horror or movies or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I do want to watch this one again. I think I was just kind of exhausted, man. I've been working myself way too much lately. It's about time for me to take a week off of Alamo maybe and just kind of suck it up and not worry about the money because I need a break. I'm tired. Chris has been working a lot lately, so I haven't seen her much. I'm trying to take her to Colorado here pretty soon. So,
oh, nice,
cool.
Yeah, I've never been anywhere, so I want to go somewhere with my wife. Like I want to take a freaking vacation. So
yeah, you should.
Cool.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
and I want to revisit some of these movies. I need to revisit Mr. Vampire again because I did enjoy that one. It is super weird, wonky, and silly, but I do think I liked it. Yeah, this one I want to rewatch this one too, though. I really do like Michelle Yeoh. I think she's awesome. I just think she's cool. I like a lot of stuff she's done. I didn't realize I watched so many movies that she's in. Like she's in a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
You can tell it. This is kind of what year was this? Do you remember?
93.
90 was it? Okay, yeah, it was early. So
No,
I don't
93.
even think she had broken through internationally yet. But
Dude.
you can tell just in this movie, like she has a presence, like she has something.
Oh, yeah. She commands the screen.
Yeah, exactly. So you can tell, like, oh, she's going places.
On her 3 favorite movies list, this was on it that she's done.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, and this is like a recent video she put out.
Huh?
Of like, I mean, it might be 5 favorite, but it was like top 5 or top 3 that she's been in, and this was in there. And I was like,
babies.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
She's like the anti-stork.
Putting on that invisible cloak and just stealing some babies,
Wow, where'd the baby going?
Dude, I thought the babies were flying at first. No,
I did too.
There's an invisible.
I was like, is there a spaceship involved? What is happening in this movie?
Why are these babies flying?
5 minutes in, I'm just scratching my head, like, what is going on?
Yeah. What about one of the other parts I wanted to bring up was, but when it's toward the end where she like crashes the motorcycle in through something, she's flying through the air, and like she spins it around. And the motorcycle starts flipping through the air.
Yes. And there's definitely strings on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
You see it. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
And she's just like, she keeps throwing dynamite into these barrels, and the barrels shoot at their enemies and knock them out.
So this is going to sound really crazy, but this movie reminded me of Necrophiles, which is like a shot on video movie. Mainly because of all the baby stuff, because they had a very similar idea of how to get babies to fly through the air. It was, fishing line and a doll. But like, it really did remind me of it. In a lot of ways it didn't, but there's a lot of things where I was just like, I need to revisit Necrophiles because this movie is just as ridiculous. And it's, I don't know, man. Like, who wrote this shit, dude? Like, what? Like, whose idea was this movie?
The director of this has got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
From like the 80s on to like pretty current. So I saw Hugh had a bunch of them in his watch list. So I might need to throw a few on mine too.
Some of the other ones that have like really high reviews, I can't remember Evidence or something. What's the guy's name? Johnny Toe? Something like that.
Yeah, I think his more recent stuff is a little more serious. It looks like more crime drama type
stuff.
than so maybe they get a little bit better plots and
Can you imagine getting one that has like the aesthetics of Seven, but it has this kind of story?
That might be pretty good too.
It's just raining all the time, looking dead people, but
serial killers just stealing babies. What the hell?
Well, that's a plot point in all of his movies.
Oh man, it's like Tarantino's feet thing. It's like every movie this guy's got a baby stolen in it. Oh, hey Bubba, you going to bed?
Yes. Good night.
Good night. Love you, dude.
Love you too.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
There's this movie called Election by Johnny Toe. I think I've got it coming.
Okay.
Anyway, it's like a gang war kind of movie. We'll see how it goes, but it's got high ratings. So
I'm fixing to do a Takashi Miike. Like, I'm gonna spend a lot of money on movies I don't need.
Oh,
Oh,
dude,
yeah?
he's got like 400 movies.
Yeah, that's a hell of
Good
a
luck.
collection now to start.
Well, I wanted to have like a Mike and Nick Cage shelf that just kind
Oh,
of
man.
sit there and make me go, hell yeah. I can fill up a whole shelf with just those two
Yeah,
people.
no, I was about to say.
I was gonna say you could probably fill up a whole shelf just Mike. I mean,
He's got
like
over 100
100
movies.
Yes.
It's like 102 or 103 or something like that. Some ridiculous number. Like, how do you direct 100 movies in one lifetime, bro? Like, chill
They'll
out,
do
dude.
like 3 or 4 a year. and
Yeah, he was
shit.
doing.
Like,
Yeah, he's doing on multiple a year.
Shows
yeah.
up to work, starts filming a movie. He's like, wait a minute. Shit, I thought this was something else. I gotta go, guys. And goes
That's
to
called delegating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
you,
for
you
sure.
definitely like get the ball rolling on something. Okay, you do this, and then you go
Yeah.
run off to the next one.
For sure. I really like a lot of what I've seen of his, but I can only imagine that there's going to be some stuff where I'm just like, what? But
there's got to be a lot of clunkers in there.
yeah, most of what I've seen though, I really enjoy. So I would like to do a deep dive, and we're all kind of the completist type to a reasonable degree. So I'm gonna probably want to have most of what it is. Yeah, whose week is it to pick movie this week? Is it you or Josh?
It's mine.
Yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, did anybody watch anything else this week? Was there anything that you had time to check out? Anybody?
Yeah, I watched a few things. Let me. I'm gonna pull up my letterbox and I'll just knock them off real quick.
Cool. Whoever this fella is, Jake something or other. What's up, dude?
What's
Hey,
up,
man.
Jake?
I watched Maulem. It was pretty good.
I like that movie a lot, man.
Yeah. It was kind of low budget, and it had a lot of jump scares and stuff, and very atmospheric, kind of fun housey, where it's like a confined space and there's a lot of things kind of coming at you. But it was, it had its moments for sure.
Yeah, that's like right now. That's the bar for the year for me. That one's like probably going to creep in my top 10 horror movies ever, probably at some point. I would think. I liked it like a lot, but yeah,
I saw
it's good.
Dungeons and Dragons too. I love
that movie. Was
Dungeons and
fucking
Dragons.
rad. Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
thought
not
it
to
was-
cuss in here.
I was really thinking it was gonna stink, but man, like the minute it came on, I was like, "All right, we're going," and it just kept on. It was good.
Yeah, dude, that movie was pretty rad.
Yeah, everybody said it's really entertaining.
It was like shockingly good. Like I liked it better than I liked Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Not by a lot, but it's just a topic I like better. I like fantasy stuff far more than what the Guardians are doing. So, but I don't think it's necessarily like better. I don't think that it's necessarily better CG, but I just enjoyed it more. I like Chris Pine more than Chris Pratt. So there's, just little things that make me like that one a little bit more, but it's very comparable is what I'm trying to get at.
I think
sure.
the comedy was less kind of cheeseball and a little more ironic. I don't know. I like the comedy.
There was some weird like intentional
Yeah.
comedy stuff in there where you're like, oh, wow, all right. Yeah, like some stuff where they would like almost break the fourth wall and be like, you guys hear this? This is crazy. Like it is, yeah, it's a cool movie, man. I think Nathan might dig it. I know Bricken's gonna like it, but Nathan's a little older.
Yeah, we'll probably watch it at some point.
Yeah, Malum was the one that I was the most impressed with this week. That's the bar for the year at least. I'm gonna be pretty surprised if I like Evil Dead Rise more than that one. And I'm expecting to like Evil Dead Rise quite a bit. But
That one's getting good reviews too.
is it? That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was kind of not that high on it, but it's.
I've been psyched since I heard about it. I can't wait for that movie.
So
But-
that guy that was trolling the screening and was it South by Southwest?
Yeah,
Or,
in Austin, yeah.
like the troll guy was wrong about it sucking.
I mean,
guess
is
so.
anybody surprised? These people get in there and they're just like ultra fans of one thing, or they're just mad about something and they want to go ruin stuff for everybody. Like, I'm not surprised.
Oh,
Yeah, Dodge.
Get a
I
couple
mean-
drinks in, get rowdy.
I got these. Well, I'm not gonna even get into it right now, but yeah, it's the same thing on everything, man.
Yeah, I'm glad it's getting some good buzz.
Jake, I'm not trying to ignore you, buddy. This is just a movie podcast. I'm not talking about Juice World right now, so I'm not trying to be like rude or anything. I saw your post and I appreciate your support. We're just talking movies right now, so if you want to hit me up privately, that'd be cool. So I just want to acknowledge that you said something to me.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about Evil Dead Rise. Looks pretty good, but something about it kind of has me a little worried. So we'll see. I'm glad it's getting some good buzz. So,
I mean, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna check it out. So,
I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, if y'all didn't go see it, I'd be pretty surprised. I'm assuming one of y'all is going to hate it, maybe two of you, and I'll probably love it, or all y'all are going to love it, and I'm going to be super disappointed.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you're
also-
probably going to be the one let down, and we'll be like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Boo! Don't do it to me, Evil Dead. Don't do it to me. Oh man.
Expectations get you again.
Yeah, that'll happen when you watch a lot of terrible movies,
Yeah.
bro. Fucking Evil Dead. I quit. I'm out. What'd
you
Joshua,
watch, Josh?
What are we watching this week, dude?
So this week we're going to do Fallen Angels. It's another Chinese movie. It's a Wong Kar-wai movie.
Fucking
It's
Chinese
on-
movies, man.
Well, I was expecting that this one was going to be a hit for everyone, so I was like, let's
I'm
keep
just
the
teasing.
Chinese
Let's
ball
push.
rolling. But
What's it called again?
it's called Fallen Angels.
Yeah, the director, I'm assuming, is going to be a bit more serious than what.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's definitely a different tone. Yeah, this is a more. It is about like a hitman.
Crap!
but-
I just got rid of my HBO Max.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm starting to pay if I don't use it. So it's all right. It's like
A couple
$6
people
on-
I followed gave this 5 stars.
It's
It
on
must
it's
be
on
good.
Pluto for free.
I don't
yeah.
know what Pluto is, nor do I want to.
This type of movie, his movies are very sort of like a mood too. So like you probably don't want to watch it with commercials if you can avoid it.
Okay, that's good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah, because it's not super plot driven. I don't think, but there is like a few action sequences. I think,
I'm gonna write it on my board real quick.
but yeah.
Okay.
It says perfect visuals.
Yeah, I know this one they use some like really short like wide angle lenses.
Use of lighting, music, and handheld camera second to none.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it.
Yeah, all this guy's stuff gets crazy good reviews.
Wong Kar-wai is pretty. I'm really into his stuff right now. So
Nice.
I gave you
This
in the
is
mood
in the
for
mood
love.
for love. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to watch that.
Yeah, I just gave Hugh my disc of it,
Cool.
but yeah,
It's
you
on
should
my
watch that
pile.
one.
I mean, I
It's,
hope I dig this. That'd be dope.
Yeah, just try and be like a quiet evening when by yourself. Like if you can find that time.
Have you met Pedro and Parker?
Well,
That quiet
I mean,
thing.
or during the day when everyone's gone.
Yeah, if I can get some
Sip
time,
some white wine by the fire.
bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, my days are so wonky. Bro. Yeah, no. How long is it? Do you know?
It's like 95 minutes or something.
Oh,
It's not
nice.
super long.
Perfect. That's cool. That makes it a little easier to maybe do it during the day. That's why I was asking, because I was thinking that during the day would be the right choice if I can.
But just expect it's moody. It's
Yeah, that's cool. No, I got you.
atmospheric and stuff, and it's experimental.
Yay! I love that stuff.
I know.
Experimental can mean a lot of shit. Like you could talk
It
about
can.
experimental in your chemistry class. You could talk about experimental in the bedroom. You could talk
Well,
I
about
don't know, Hugh. I think you're wrong, buddy.
I think we'll talk about it.
Only means
next
one
week.
thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
I'm excited
know.
to check that out.
Yeah, I've been trying to wanting y'all to watch one so we could talk about him.
Yeah, I've been wanting to.
Man.
Just hadn't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
There's
kind
so
of
many movies.
intimidated to follow up this Fallen Angels with my pick now.
Just pick a damn movie.
Something Chinese.
You already
Yeah, it's got to be.
I thought
We
you
are
already
now
said
eight-
Brokeback
I mean, I
Mountain.
already have it. It's already Chinese. I'll tell you right now. But
We're
Is
a
it really?
Chinese movie podcast now.
It's Chinese month.
Oh,
Randy didn't get the menu.
I was unaware. My bad. My bad.
Randy missed the memo. These people didn't communicate with our
Not the
people.
memo, but I can't read, Josh.
His secretary took the week off, so
His secretary is Pedro.
that's the problem. He keeps eating the memos.
Yes. There we go. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Technically, it's my fault. I keep dripping nacho cheese on them.
I was gonna list off a few things that I watched. I watched John Wick 3 finally, which I
You
thought
haven't
was
seen John Wick 3?
four.
Oh, 4.
The new
Okay. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
the new one. Yeah, finally watched the new one. Thought it was pretty good. definitely too long. I'm glad. Well, damn, I want to talk about it.
No, dude, it's been out long enough. You can say whatever you want.
Okay, spoilers for John Wick 4. I'm glad that it ended finally.
Yeah,
because I
don't think it did.
Well, they're gonna have spin-offs and stuff.
No, I don't think that he's dead.
Oh, I definitely think he's dead.
I hope he is. I just don't think he is.
I mean, I think that is the question at the moment: is he dead? But I think the few spinoffs they've announced already have said it's going to be set between 3 and 4.
So he'll be in them likely.
They could be, yeah, he'll be in the spinoffs, cameos and whatnot, but it'll be set before the events of this movie. And I'm sure they wouldn't be surprised if they had something up their sleeve and they're going to bring him back at some point.
And I'll be done. Because I'm done with it. I
was watching a farm in Saskatchewan or some shit.
I was watching the movie and I was like, this needs to end. I was like, they don't need to make any more of these. Because I was enjoying it, but it got really repetitive. I was like, I've seen every single one of these action sequences 3 times.
Kind of how I felt too, even though I thought it was grand.
Yeah,
I did feel like I'd seen it all before.
I thought that they reached too far. They were trying to be way too big for their bridges.
Yeah,
they were
Easter eggs.
They freaking reference Lawrence of Arabia in the first 5 minutes. I was like, God, fuck off. We're gonna be an epic. It's John Wick. It's a shoot 'em up movie. Let's hold our horses.
Yeah.
Not get so crazy.
I don't know. I thought that was cool. Of course, that makes Josh all fired up.
Yeah, they took it a bit too serious.
Oh, way too
that's
serious.
What's pretentious to me. They're like, oh, we're gonna make this super big and bad. This is not what this is. But
I mean,
I still enjoyed it. I think the last 45 minutes of it are by far the best.
Holy Jesus!
The whole stairway sequence and I like that. You didn't like it?
That was actually my least favorite part.
Oh, I thought that was the best part.
I thought that was fucking dumb.
Part.
Yeah,
it went on
stupid.
Way too long. I mean, he killed 100 people and. There were no bodies scattered around throughout the stairs.
Yeah. No, they're in cartoon land at this point.
Yeah, they're just disappearing. As soon as he kills them, they just disappear.
Isn't that how it happens on those Nintendo games?
Yeah, pretty much.
They go bloop, 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 and they're gone.
It did feel very video gamey. I really like the top down action sequence when he's running through rooms and
that's when it felt the most video gamey though.
Yeah, but that at least felt a little different.
Yes.
For the series at least, and I thought they were doing something a little new.
It was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely sit here and critique it and probably end up liking it less. I just don't do that often. So, and if sometimes I do.
Bulletproof Suits kind of got on my nerves too,
dude. That is my That's my one. That's my biggest gripe of the whole movie. Is that.
I know
this shit was so dumb.
They introduced that in the second movie, but they didn't use it nearly as much as they.
No, it was like a absolute last resort type of situation thing, and he's doing this shit with it. And I'm like, bro, you're not Captain America, my guy.
He's pulling it up over his face and stuff. It got so silly.
Yeah,
but that is my actual gripe about the movie. Other than that, I thought it was fine. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's still fun.
I liked the girl whose dad got messed up. I like her a lot. She's just incredibly attractive and super scary. She's terrifying. I've seen her other shit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But
the Asian bird?
Yeah, Hiroyuki.
So pretty, man.
I know I said that name wrong.
Isn't she a pop singer or something?
Is she really? I had no idea.
I don't know.
John Wick 4.
The daughter of the guy from the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's some kind of pop singer. It's her first movie, I think.
Cool, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Rina Sawayama?
I guess I thought she was somebody else then. I need to look at more photos of her then. She looked extremely familiar to me. I thought I'd seen her in something else. Maybe I'd seen her in music or something.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. I saw some article.
I trust your memory better than mine.
I saw something saying it was her first movie and she's some pop singer or something.
Oh,
so
well, she's extremely attractive nonetheless to me, but and scary to me. She's scary looking. She's just, when she was climbing up old buddy, I was like, oh my god, it's so hot and terrifying. But yeah, dude.
Yeah. That was,
What
that
else?
was,
What else have I
that was fun.
watched recently? I guess just Malone. I didn't watch a lot this week, man. This week was super busy for me, man. I was just like, I barely found time to watch the movie for the show. Like, it was just busy. I worked a lot of hours, man.
Yeah.
The first
Yes,
week
I'm
I
here.
felt better in the past few weeks, though, so I had like energy to do stuff, and so I was like making up for lost time.
Yeah,
I got a Mia Goth in. Go ahead. Sorry.
I've been feeling a little sick myself, so I hadn't done much. And
It's going around, I think, because I
Yeah.
was sick like a week or two ago, and now my family's been feeling bad
I'm
too.
still
so-
coughing up nasty crap. It's gross. What did you
Yeah.
watch, Hugh?
I watched a Mia Goth. Like I've been trying to get through her catalog slowly but surely. But Marrowbone. Have you guys seen Marrowbone?
I
Mm-mm.
haven't heard of that.
It's
Which-
pretty weak
Pretty-
sauce.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Kind of like mom horror, family horror. But Mia Goth plays like a daughter in it, and she has sort of a sub role. I don't know. It was okay, but
She's only really just now popping, in the
Mhm.
last few years. So I imagine most of her stuff is probably smaller supporting
Yeah.
roles.
yeah.
She's in some horror movie from a few years ago that I had never seen. Oh, what
Cure
was it
for
called?
Wellness.
Cure for Wellness. Yeah, is that any good? Have y'all seen that?
It's all right.
I
It's
didn't like it.
mental
Yeah.
health horror.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
kind of interesting, but I didn't really get that great a buzz, and I kind of forgot about it.
I would go like 2 stars maximum on that one.
Oh, really?
It's kind of a dud.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty confident that you wouldn't be super.
Yeah, I was never. Yeah, it didn't get like super good reviews or anything, so I never got around to it. But it looked kind of interesting. So
Did you see the
No,
new
that's why I
Suspiria?
watched it because that looked pretty interesting.
yeah,
What, Hugh?
yeah.
New Suspiria? Did you see her in that? The
Oh
German?
yeah.
Oh, she is in the new Suspiria.
yeah.
I still don't
And
want to
then-
watch it again.
Nymphomaniac.
Yeah.
Nymphomaniac's worth a watch or two.
Yeah, there's 2 parts, so definitely worth a couple watches.
Spend the weekend.
yeah.
Nice,
Quiet
relaxing
evening,
weekend.
with the
Yeah,
glass
with
of
you and
white
some
wine.
Jergens.
yeah.
Watch some Nymphomaniac. Just talk.
I haven't gotten to that one yet, but it's on the
Yeah,
list.
haven't really.
Yeah, you never will. Let's just be real.
I probably will because it's Lars von Trier, so I'll probably get to it at some point.
That's a reason to not watch it.
That's a reason to not watch it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those I'll really get to.
Yeah, I'm not. I just, man, I think I'm going to go back into my little shitty B movie hole and just hang out there. I really like my space that I've created.
Yeah.
There's just so much of the stuff I don't have any desire to watch. Like and it's hard. It's becoming harder and harder for me to pick out movies for the show, man. I'm trying to maybe dip out of horror for a little while and get some other stuff.
Yeah.
See if I can find some maybe blaxploitation stuff, something like that. So there's some good stuff there watched in that category. Maybe
I was
some
actually
more.
going to suggest that because I know exploitation stuff better.
That's
than
what I was
do.
fixing to just dip into that for a little bit and just kind
So-
of wash my hands and wash my face and then come back with clear eyes and pick some horror stuff later.
For this show, I would you say for this show we could pick something other than horror? Or?
Not
Yeah.
often. I don't want to do it often. I mean,
Oh.
I don't like. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Pick whatever you want. I just whatever.
Just asking.
I mean, I want to make horror or horror adjacent content. I don't want to spend my time making content otherwise because I don't have a lot of time right now. And
Okay.
That's cool.
There's tons and tons of movies that y'all are gonna want to watch that I'm gonna just be dreading watching. Vice versa, there's tons of stuff that I'm gonna be like, I want to watch this. Y'all aren't gonna care about that either. So I'm just trying to get a lane that we can stay in. But I'm more concerned about the audience being interested than I am what I'm interested in, if I can be honest about it. But and then that's a whole nother lane. I don't know, man. Just pick a movie. If fucking, it ain't gonna be as bad Milo. I know that. So we have that to play. That was my sin. So
I thought that one had 10,000 views or something. It was top rated on the Horror Hangout. No,
what?
Bad Milo.
I'm just joking.
Oh, I was like, huh?
yeah. It's a
Dude, if that
most
happened,
viewed episode for sure.
Dude, that wouldn't even surprise me, man. No, I mean, like, and I don't mean I want to just be like, oh, we only gotta watch horror movies. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, I'm looking at Fargo, thinking that's a good movie. We should watch Fargo. But like, I don't want to be like 6 weeks in a row not horror movies. I just don't have any desire to do that. So,
no, I hear you.
But no, exploitation, I consider that horror adjacent very much. So, something like some weird, this Chinese movie that we just watched. I mean, that very much falls into the category of stuff that I would put on this channel. So I'm not complaining at all. I don't want to be like, let's watch Pelican Brief. Like, no, I'm good, dude.
No, for sure. Yeah. No, I mean, for me, I want to sort of switch back and forth. Like, because I have like a couple of things that I've written down, like some sillier, more fun, more horror adjacent stuff. But I want to, go back and forth because I can't.
Well, that's why I try to pick mostly horror stuff, because you guys don't pick mostly horror stuff. Like you and Chris go way out of the box sometimes with it. And so I try to stick with it, but at this point I need to like pivot over, like kind of readjust and then come back with fresh eyes. Because if I just can't seem to find something that and I need to go like watch some like clips and stuff of some of these ones that I have on my brain to see if y'all will be interested in them. Because some of them I don't know because I haven't seen them either. So there, I really do put effort into picking something that y'all will enjoy. There's tons of shit that I just pass up that I desperately want to watch and review, but I do take y'all's time and opinion into consideration, or else it wouldn't be worth doing this. So, but yeah, I'm really fucking tired right now, and it just hit me like a brick. So
I can tell. Tell.
I just all of a sudden got really like 10 minutes ago. I was just like, so yeah, but awesome, dude. I wrote the movie down so I won't forget. It's on HBO Max, so I'll just sign that back up on my Prime, which is fine by me. I don't mind. What's Yellow Jackets on? That's Showtime.
Showtime. Yeah.
Showtime. Dang. I wanted to try to catch the second season of that. Any of y'all watching that at all?
I haven't. I've heard good things.
I heard it was good.
First season was pretty rad, man. It's pretty good. And it's got that girl from what is it, Mandalorian or whatever, with the little punk rock haircut. She's like really pretty. But yeah, it's a pretty cool show. I like Christina Ricci. She's a weirdo, and I like her. It's a cool show if you're gonna watch a TV show, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll let you guys know how bad Mario is later. So
I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, I'm excited. It looks awesome to me. But everybody at the theater, like all the employees, are like super stoked. Every customer's like, man, it looks stupid. I'm like, did you like the games? Well, I love the games. I'm like, it looks just like the games.
It's gonna do tons of money, and kids are every kid's gonna want to go see it. So
yeah, dude, I already got tickets for Bricken and Charlie to see it on
It could be 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wouldn't matter. It wouldn't make it lose $1.
That's the only part that sucks, is that that's actually true, and they probably know that.
But if it's good, I mean, it could be a huge deal.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
that is true. That is true.
That's what kind of what happened with Puss in Boots, right? It kind of just stuck around.
So crazy good, and it was in the theater for months, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Puss in Boots.
I still haven't watched it, but
Bricken's seen that movie like 4 times already, bro. It's good, man.
It's awesome.
It was pretty good. I watched it.
It was awesome, man. It wasn't pretty good. It was awesome for a movie like that. It was awesome. Like, how many movies like that come out that are like mediocre?
It was definitely way better than it had any business being. So kind of similar to like what y'all are saying about Dungeons and Dragons. Like,
yeah,
I can agree with that. Yeah,
I wasn't expecting anything. I mean, I think I gave it like a 3.5 or something like that on Letterboxd. I liked it.
I could watch it a dozen times, man.
No, dude, it was good enough to where we're gonna own a hard copy of it. So that's one of the ones in our rotation on the kids' nights, because it was adult enough for me to really enjoy it. I thought I was gonna go in and take a nap. I really was like, okay, cool. We'll go in here, watch the movie. I'll sleep for the movie. We'll get up. We'll go get dinner, and then like 20 minutes in, I was just like, ha 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 ha!
I love Antonio Banderas. What the hell,
dude? Yeah, dude. Oh man,
Kitty soft paws,
bro. So the beginning of the movie, I was like, bro, sounds old AF, my guy. And then somehow his voice got younger. It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, it's like he coughed up a hairball. Oh, jeez. All right, man. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate your time. Movie night next week, probably on Tuesday night as well, actually, guys. Just heads up, I have my schedule already, and I'm off on Tuesday again. So Tuesday night next week, 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. Go check out Fallen Angels on HBO Max. And what was the free one?
Pluto
TV,
Pluto, if you want to go do the free route. Josh recommends that you don't go the free route because you might want to watch it without ads. But if you're stretched on cash, is what it is. But we'll be back next week with some more Asian cinema, which honestly I freaking love. So I'm stoked. We'll see y'all later, guys. Peace.
Heck yeah.